morning, everybody. My name is Carla, and you have reached my FlossTube channel, KarlaBeingCrafty, where I talk about mostly cross stitch, but also other crafts that I enjoy, and a little bit of life thrown in. Today is Sunday. It's May 22nd. This is my 142nd FlossTube video. This is my cat, Bagheera, for those of you who have not watched my channel before. He is in a very needy mood today because this was a weekend that I went over to my brother's. So I just got home this morning. I was only gone for a day, but when I do spend the night over at my brother's, he needs to make his presence known for a good day after. And that is what he's doing right now. So anyway, I thought I would pick him up and let him, and I'm getting like a whole new cat, like shedding off of him. We need to do some brushing. Yes, we do. Okay, you want to get down? What? Okay. Welcome all. Oh, cat hair everywhere. Anyway, welcome to my channel. If this is the first time that you are finding my channel, sorry about all the fluff flying around. If this is your first time, then welcome. I hope that you like what you see, want to hit like and subscribe and all of that good stuff. And if you are one of my returning viewers, then thank you so much for coming back and sharing this time with me. I am a little bit tired today. That is not unusual when I spend some time over at my brother's. You know, I'm sleeping on the couch. It's not always the best sleep, but today, I don't know, should I say yesterday was the first day, or today's the first day, or tomorrow's the first day? Officially, I'm off work for a week. I do not have any like vacation type plans. It's totally going to be a staycation. Basically, my plans are to get some good crafting in every day and to get some significant work done on my apartment because I'm surrounded by chaos right now, and it really needs to be addressed. So I need to spend some time each day. I'm not going to kill myself, but I'm going to spend some time each day out working on a different little area of my apartment and get a lot of junk hauled out of here, a lot of organizing done, some, you know, cleaning, maybe a little bit of deep cleaning. My apartment actually smells like a cat right now. It's not in the best, you know, it's not one of those things where you'd walk in and you didn't know I had a cat. You'd walk in, you know I have a cat. So I need to make sure that by the end of the week, that my apartment smells fresh and beautiful and not like a litter box. Yes. So, yeah, so there's some of my plans that I have. I'm jumping way ahead of the video. I'm also planning on doing something about my appearance. Those of you who have been watching me know I've been having 3 weeks of dealing with having an abscess on my leg and having to go to the nurse clinic. First I was going every day, and then after about week and a half, it was like every other day. And when I went on Wednesday, that they discharged me from the nurse clinic. I still have a little like cut thing on my leg, and it is still, you know, it's not completely closed up and dry yet, but it is, there's no abscess, there's no hole kind of thing anymore. It's just a surface thing, and I can change the bandage myself, they said. And in fact, they told me I should actually leave the bandage off at some point, although it's in a place on my body that I just feel like it's gonna get injured again, so I'm a little bit reluctant to do that. Maybe at night I'll leave everything off, I don't know. But yeah, I mean, I can't go swimming yet, but I can pretty much not worry about anything else. So I will be able to color my hair, which I haven't done in so long. You guys are seeing all of my gray come through, and my hair is faded. I like to be, you know, bright and colorful with my hair, and it is just faded into this pastel kind of stuff, which I still got actually a lot of compliments on, because nobody knows that that's not how you intended it to be, right? But it isn't how I intend it to be, and I will be very excited the next time I come on camera to be back to kind of my vibrant self. So yeah, I also am sans nails today. I'm just like a mess. I decided since I have a week off, I took all of my nails off. I'm letting my hands and nails breathe for several days before I put them back on. So just for, you know, health of everything. Okay, so boy, I'm 5 minutes in and I'm just completely rambling. Big reminder, this Friday, because I won't have another chance to remind you guys, this coming Friday is our next Zoom Stitchy Meetup. It will be at 3 o'clock Pacific time, so that's Friday the 27th, and it'll be 3 p.m. Pacific time. If you would like to join, please do, don't hesitate. You do not have to put your camera on if you don't want to be on camera. You don't have to say anything if you don't want to say anything. You don't have to stitch. You can do whatever you want. You could twiddle your thumbs, you could knit, you could color, you could do nothing. You could just sit there and chit chat with us. So if you have any inkling to join, please do. If you would like the meeting ID and passcode, just message me on Instagram, private message me on Instagram, and I will happily send you those codes. So don't forget, because I won't have another chance to remind you guys. I don't have any kind of little golden book update this week. I didn't work on them. Usually I do the majority of my little golden book stuff on Saturdays, and I wasn't home yesterday. So yeah, I didn't move anything forward. I did bring the boys their journals that I had made them, that I showed you guys, the Star Wars one for Logan and the Toy Story 4 for Hudson. Although in the last since I've seen them, which has just been, you know, maybe 3 weeks or something, Hudson has seen all the Star Wars movies. He's 7 and he is Star Wars obsessed, like to rival his brother and dad. He is now totally a Star Wars kid. His favorite character is C-3PO. In fact, when I was over yesterday, he got a C-3PO costume in the mail. He's a costume kid. He has like 9 or 10 costumes now, full costumes. You've seen some of them on the channel. You saw his Hanukkah, his NASA one, and he has a Mr. Potato Head costume, and he loves dressing up. I swear this kid's gonna be a Broadway star someday. Mark my words, when he's winning his first Tony Award and you see it on TV, I told you guys he's going to be, you know, on Broadway. But anyway, he got a C-3PO costume yesterday and was just thrilled to pieces. And then last night, Reagan actually wasn't home yesterday evening because she went on, I think, her first away sleepover. She's had sleepovers at her house, but she's at her first away sleepover last night. She was very excited. So it was just, you know, the boys and me and Stacy. And Stacy had a little bit of work or something to do, but Aaron and the boys and I played Star Wars Trivial Pursuit. I was horrible at it. My brother practically ran the board. You know, no shocker there that he won the game. But the boys did really good too. And Hudson got a little bit frustrated because he didn't, you know, he's 7. He doesn't know everything. He's only seen the movies once. We gave him hints and he did actually pretty well. He and Logan actually had 3 pie wedges each at the end of the game. I only had 2. So I was the one who didn't know anything. And I've probably seen Star Wars, not as much as my brother, but I've seen a lot of it. I don't remember the details. I'm old, what can I say? But anyway, all that was a big long story to say that I almost felt bad because I made this Star Wars book for Logan, and when I started making the books, Hudson was not a Star Wars freak. I could have made him a Star Wars book too, but there was actually Star Wars stuff in there because I put some inserts and stuff that were Star Wars because I got the gist of that towards the end of making the books. But anyway, they liked them. Hudson has all kinds of plans to put drawings in his. Logan, I don't know if he's going to do anything, but he did enjoy having it. He really enjoyed like the cards and stuff that I put in it and all the little doodads. So that was fun to give them that. Okay, so let's get into the whips. I actually stitched. I was pretty good at stitching this week. There was a couple days I didn't really feel like it, or I was tired, but I kind of pushed through. First, let me show you the blue jay that I'm working on for my friend Tracy. And this is the one, like, I don't really have a decent picture because it's out of this booklet that has all these birds, and the blue jay is the one that's like laying flat and you can barely see it. But I'm almost done with this. Like, I think one more stitching session and it'll be done. So I really plan on getting this done this week. So I think he's looking pretty cute. So I just have, there's a, like another like branch with flowers over here. I actually went ahead and put my name in the year. And I did it in the yellow, so I thought like from far away it would just look like another flower, kind of. So I'm pretty pleased with this. And I think that next week I will have it finished to show you. Maybe even a fully finished, because if I can just pull out the iron and pop it in one of those rubberized, they look like wood but the rubber frames, that's what I put her other one in. And so I'm gonna use the same type of thing for all of the birds I do for her. Although Tracy saw my video last week with me talking about the Chatelaines, and she is very intrigued. So she may, as she said, she may commission me to make one of those for her, a small one. Like, I think she's interested in the beaded tiles and the smaller ones. Okay, let's see. I brought over my my going to Erin project, and actually I'm kind of thinking I might just take this little baggie because it has everything in it and just put it in. I have a tote bag that has all my stuff that I bring to Erin's regularly when I go. I think I just might put this in there and make it like just an official travel project until it's done. But this is the sampler shot. It's a really good project to bring over because I'm doing it with the sulky, so it's only one strand and everything. It's really easy to work on, like while I'm playing D&D and all that kind of stuff. It's a good travel type project. And I did work on it yesterday. So I would have gotten more done. So basically what got done yesterday was the O, the P, and part of the Q. But really, also the F and the G, because I had to pull them out. Actually, I had to pull the whole letters out once. And the G, I had to pull out like 3/4 of it twice because, or an additional time. Because as I got to the P, it wasn't lining up right here with the G. And so, you know, you go look back and I was like, I couldn't find the mistake. And then I finally found the mistake, and it was way down at like the very beginning of the F. So I had to pull it all out and redo it. I didn't think I could fudge it. It was going to look weird. So, and then I pulled it all back in, and then I got to the end of the G and there was still something wrong. And I realized like halfway up the G, I had made a mistake on that too. So I kind of had hoped to get a little bit more done on this yesterday, but you know, pulling out stitches takes longer than putting them in, and then I re-put them in. So think about how much work I would have gotten done if I hadn't made that mistake, or mistakes. Okay. I worked a little bit on my sort of spur of the moment needlepoint. This is a Dimensions little kit that a couple weeks ago I just went, hey, I'll start something new, and I just pulled this out. So I got quite a bit done actually, all of this background. And I'm holding it wrong. Just like this. So all of this background was done, and then I actually completed all this down here. This kit, I mean, Needlepoint's fun. These little dimensions kits, they are like beginner kits, but if you are going to be too worried about following the pattern exactly, you'll drive yourself crazy, because they're just, you know, you look at the picture and it's like super elaborate, and you look at the mesh and it's hard to see anything, and the way that they have it, and then you look at the colored picture to try and follow. Basically, I'm using it as a guideline and just kind of doing it. I'm making, you know, changes as I go, or not worrying about stuff. It's going to end up looking fine when it's done. But you can't be too overly concerned about sticking to the pattern. You'll just drive yourself nuts. Okay, I did some work on Bianca Bella this week. I'm still trying to decide on her. I'm nowhere near like getting to her skin. But I'm trying to decide if I'm going to do it 1/1 or regular. Oops. Oh my god, I'm having avalanches here. Excuse me. Sorry about that. What? I didn't run over you. I was careful. Yeah, I was. You already came up here. You don't need to come up here again. Okay, there we go. Still doesn't look like much, I realize. Until I get some structure into it, you know, hit the edge of the dress or get her waist or something. It's just gonna look like colors, but I did get quite a bit more done in there. The white, I feel like, doesn't show up great on the fabric when it's loose to the, you know, to the edge, but it's not gonna be because all of the white is kind of tucked inside the dress. So I realize it doesn't look like much yet, but I'm confident it's going to be gorgeous at some point. But yeah, I still haven't decided if I'm going to do her skin 1/1 or not. Bellatrix and my Autumn Equinox Fairy and the Mermaid, I haven't done that way. Those are the 3 Bella Filipinas I'm working on. Some of them I couldn't because I'm doing it on Aida. That would be the Mermaid. But the other 2 I could, but I just didn't think about it when I was doing it. However, Ella, the Frog Princess, which I also worked on a couple times this week, I am doing. And when I do it, I get kind of obsessed with it. So it's hard to decide. Hopefully, I will get all of Ella's skin done by the time I'm ready to like even think about the skin on Bianca Bella. And then I can make kind of an informed decision. That's what I'm hoping. So I worked on her twice this week. One day I did 1/1 skin, and I got her her upper arm, a lot of her upper arm actually. And sorry, I have little threads going everywhere, but the 1/1 is too hard to start and stop, so I just leave it. And then the second day I worked on it, I added more to her skirt over here. Okay. I did put in some time on my little Snapdragon. little snapdragon, Jack the snapdragon. It's funny, so many of you guys have like gotten this pattern or started stitching it or whatever, so that's really cool that I kind of inspired some of that. And I guess it's just a pattern, like I had never seen it before. I just kind of saw it flipping through something and fell in love quickly, and I think it's one of those patterns, like you see it, you want it. So I started the flowers, and then I did some more in his wing. But he is very cute, very appealing. And then last but definitely not least is my little almost freebie Chatelaine. This is a pattern that at one time was free, but now it's like you can get it on the site for like $5. And it is the Italian Street Cats. So I did another lemon. It's not backstitched yet, and more of the cats and stuff in the middle here. Again, not backstitched. But this is fun. It's fun to kind of work tiny. It's fun to get I mean, this is nowhere near as elaborate as a Chatelaine, but it does give me a little bit of practice of looking at her charts and the kind of the way she charts. So it's good kind of introduction, so that when I have my materials and I'm ready to actually start my Chatelaines, which I'm very excited about, I will be able to do it. I did kit up the DMC flosses for, this is for the beaded tile, the dragonfly tile. So I got all of that kitted up, and there's just 2 flosses that are missing that I have ordered. And so yeah, I'm really excited to, I feel like I can't really start, even though I have the DMCs, I don't really want to start one of the Chatelaines until I have the other materials, because I really want to, because I am choosing colored fabric and not just like weight. I want to make sure that all the beads and the fancy flosses will still look good on the fabrics that I've chosen. So yeah, so I'm waiting, and I don't know how long it will take from European cross stitch. I know, like, I didn't order anything that had Gloriana, and those are the ones that are taking like 6 months or whatever. I think before there were big supply issues, things would take like 2 or 3 weeks. I know nothing that I ordered has shipped yet. So I have been checking that, and nothing's shipped. So we'll see when it does show shipped. I'll be really excited, because once it ships, it won't take very long at all. They're just in the US. Okay, so that was all my whips. I do have a little bit of haul. Speaking of Chatelaines, I wasn't quite as bad about like obsessing on the site this past week, but I did go on and I don't know if I actually have a printout that I can show you. I ordered one more, and again, it's a small one. So here's the thing. I was looking at, when you go onto the Chatelaine site, you can look stuff up by title or by like keyword. Like you can look up butterfly, and she has what, 3 or 4 patterns that have to do with butterflies. But she also has them by size. So I looked in the midi section, and I found a chart that I don't think is that popular. Like, I don't think a lot of people, I think people look it over or look past it. It's called the Green Lace Garden. And I do suggest, if you're interested in Chatelaines at all, but have been like, you know, hesitant to pull the trigger, whatever, because of the cost, look at that pattern, because it was a mystery. She calls it a true mystery number 2. So again, I guess when it first came out, you know, nobody knew what it was going to look like, and it came out in 3 parts. It's not very big. It's like 151 stitches by 151 stitches, so it's not huge. It's all shades of like greens and some blues, kind of like the same palette as the mini Snapdragon, but it is not, I mean, okay, it's the Chatelaine, so they're not cheap. But as Chatelaines go, when I went on to European Cross Stitch, the bead kit and the floss kit together, minus the Gloriana, was under $50, which is good. So I went ahead and ordered that. Now, the thing that I found kind of exciting, I guess, there is one Gloriana in it. That color is available at 123 Stitch, so I ordered it. So I don't even have to make a substitute for that. The only thing that I feel like I have to substitute is there's a Gloriana Silk Pearl that's called for in a bright green. But I looked up all of the specifications, and they said that that Silk Pearl is comparable in size to a number 5 Pearl Cotton. And the GaRon watercolors, which I love using because I use them all the time in my counting canvas. GaRon watercolors is a 3-stranded cotton, but you use 1 strand, and 1 strand is comparable in size to a number 5 pearl. And the watercolors, although it's cotton, it has a sheen that is just gorgeous. So I figured that sheen is going to give you some of that, you know, some of that texture look that's going to be slightly different than just a regular color. So that's what I'm going to use. So I ordered a color. I think I ordered 2 colors that I think will be comparable to what the color of the Gloriana was just by looking at it online. And I'll just do a floss test, and whichever one I think looks better is the one I'll use. So I did order the materials for that one as well. I don't know, I'm almost maybe more excited about that one to start first. So when I get all these materials, I don't know which one I'm going to start first, if I'm going to start multiple at a time. I don't know, but I am still very excited about the idea of doing Chatelaines. So that was one of the things that I got this week as far as haul. Okay, so I felt like that was really successful. I did something else where I had another purchase, which I think was not as successful, but I'm going to tell you guys about it. Okay, so I was watching Fiber Arts Amy. Again, I've been watching, I kind of binge watched everything that she had out just because I'm just loving all of her memorabilia talk and, you know, showing her Chatelaine kits and stuff. But she had like 3 stash dives into all of her memorabilia charts. Like she has, I think, almost every single one. And these were not short videos. She had 3 videos that were like an hour and a half each. So that's like what, 4.5 hours of memorabilia charts. So yeah, she has almost everything. And it was really fun to watch. But at the end of the last one, she was talking about these 2 patterns that you can get from this Italian company called Casa Sanina. And I guess there was a mystery project or something that was like Juliet, and there's like this special bead, this whole thing. And I guess you can still get these patterns on Casa Sanina. You can order them online. The big Juliet pattern was big. I was not interested in it. And like there's no cover picture for it. You can see like the artwork, but there's no cover picture of the model. It was done for like a festival or something. So that was, I can't remember what, oh, that one's called Wherefore Art Thou. And it came out in 3 parts originally. I don't know what it's like if you get it online. I think if you get it now, it's like $16, something like that. It's not that bad. But there was a smaller one that was done called Arezzo, which is the name of the town. I think that this, I don't know if there was a festival, there was something. And it was done in 2014. Festa del Ricano Arezzo 2014. This is like artwork from it. The original like artwork that Nora Corbett did. And you can get this online. It's only $10. Maybe a little more than 10. It's like 10 euros, I think. or 10. Does Italy use euros? I don't know. It was 10 whatevers, and it translated to about $10 also US. So I ordered it. I thought, cool. You know, it's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful pattern. You can, if you look it up online, you can see a couple stitch pieces. It's gorgeous. Here's the issue. Oh, here it is in color. And again, this is just like the artwork, the sketch work that was done as a base for it. This is a hand-charted pattern. And I'm going to go ahead and show you this pattern. This is how it came when I printed it out. Because nobody's going to be able to read that. I have it right in front of me. I can't read it. And the problem is like, okay, so fine, blow it up. You blow it up, it's blurry. You blow it up even on an electronic device, it's blurry. And not only that, it's freaking messy. It's like, it's not like somebody, you know, hand printed all of the, you know, all of the symbols. No, somebody hand printed all of the symbols, right? And so it's like they're half in the squares, half out of the squares. And, you know, that would be fine if there were 10 colors, but this is a Nora Corbett. It's like, still got, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, 5, 2, 6, 2, 7, 2, 8, 2, 9, 30 colors of DMC and 5 colors of beads that are all hand drawn on here and messily. And it's like, as gorgeous as it is, it's like, I don't know that I have the patience or I don't know, to sit through and try and figure out these symbols. I'm sure in the printed copy, if you got the printed copy, even though it's still a hand-drawn copy, I'm sure it would have been a clearer hand-drawn copy, but it just does not translate well online. And so I feel like, well, that was $10. That was kind of wasted. I mean, I have the chart now. And someday when I have nothing else to do, I might want to sit down and try and figure out this pattern. But, I don't think so. I just, as pretty as it is. So anyway, I just want to tell you guys about it. It's kind of really cool if you want to go on their site. It's neat that you can get stuff from a shop in Italy. Again, Casa Sanina. And maybe the other chart, the big Juliet one, I don't know if that one's hand-drawn or not, so that might be better. And if you are a Nora Corbett or a Mirabilia fiend, definitely go check that out, because you can't get them anywhere else. But this chart, as gorgeous as it would be, I think it would be 5 times the work to just try and figure out the pattern. So I don't know that I'm going to do that. But okay, so what else did I get this week? Oh, I just dumped out that whole Stitchy Kindness thing. Okay, so I got my Grime Guards that came from an Etsy shop. These were a good price. I haven't used them yet. It suggests to wash them, so I'm going to go ahead and do like a hand wash of them before I use them on anything. But I just got assorted sizes. This is for a small one. But these are definitely, I think, going to be used on the Chatelaines, because I'm planning on, because they're not very big, putting them in a hoop where the entire project is contained within the hoop, and then I want to use these. So they just need to be rinsed off and dried. And then I got a piece of fabric from eBay. You know, you get in those moods where you just want to shop, and so I did. And so I did a search for Pulse Stitches fabric, and found a piece that was actually a good price. And like, you know, everybody says when they hold up fabric online and it's a modeled fabric that it just looks harsher when they hold it up, and like the splotches of color don't blend as well as they do in real life. And that is the case with this one as well. it's a little bit softer modeling than shows up on camera, but it's really, you know, it's blue and pink. It's gonna look gorgeous on a Mirabilia or a Bella Filipina or something like that. That's what I'm obsessed with lately. I will have plenty of call to use those. Okay, and then the other thing that I got this week, which was a complete surprise, is I got a lovely envelope full of stitchy kindness or journaling kindness from my friend Debbie. She, you know, has watched my channel for a long time, I think, and she's been one of the people that's come to most of the Zoom Stitchy Meetup, so I was really glad that I kind of got to know her more, and she sent a lovely, lovely card. This is so cute. And, oh, did she make this card? I don't think so. It has a needle minder in it, but it says, "Friends are the stitches that hold life together." Isn't that cute? And then she included a cute little needle minder, which is awesome because, you know, I use needle minders on pretty much everything, every project. And then she sent me 2 of these. I think these could be used either as like floss bling or like on the, like a journal. Like, I think my first journal I did, I put a grommet here, and then you can hang like bling off of the spine. So I haven't been putting a grommet there, but I think when I pick out what book I want to make for myself, 100% for myself, then I will do that, so I can hang one of these at least. But they're really cute, and I'm sure she made these with the sewn card top, and then the really pretty dangly stuff. They could also be a floss bling though, so I could possibly use them for that. Maybe my Chatelaines, because, you know, they're already so blingy, they need more blingy. And then she just gave me a whole envelope full of ephemera and all kinds of fun stuff for journaling. All kinds of little ephemera, and then bigger like cards and colored papers and stuff. That these are just great, you know. And this, I'm very, very drawn to this paper. And there's a poppy. Just really pretty. Oh, this is pretty too. And I found as I make these journals, I love just like sticking them full of stuff. Like, that's where the expense of it comes in, is all these little bits that you're sticking in it. And I just love that. Oh, this is cool. Look at this. Disneyland. Wonder when that was taken. This is like Disneyland, too fabulous to see in a few short hours stay at the Disneyland Hotel. See the Magic Kingdom the convenient, leisurely way. Each room with a TV and sun deck or patio, Coral Swim Club, and smart shops. How old is that, I wonder? Yeah, so she sent me just some really, really cool stuff. Oh, and look, this is like referencing the e-ticket rides, the Aida e-tickets. I do remember when the rides were Aida E. Look at these ladies. Looks like my grandma. I mean, seriously, that looks like my grandma and my aunts from when I was a kid. We got Alice. So this stuff is just really, really cool that she sent. I hadn't even really looked through it before now. But yeah. These definitely look like they were taken in the 50s or 60s. So that was from my friend Debbie, and it is always so exciting to get, you know, like a package that you weren't expecting from a friend like that. So thank you so much, Debbie. It was just like, you made my day when I got it. And I didn't like send you a message to say thank you because I knew I was going to be coming on here, and I wanted to kind of thank you formally first in the channel. But yeah, so that was everything that I kind of got in the mail this week. Ordered and surprises. And I think that's about it. So my plans for the coming week, as I said, being off, I want to get some good crafting done, some stitching. Definitely I want to finish the Blue Jay. I don't think that there's anything else that's close enough to being finished, but you know, that's fine. I don't know if I'm going to start anything new. If by some miracle I got stuff from European Cross Stitch, then yeah, that would be something new started. But I don't think that's going to happen this week. I still have Florentina kitted up and ready to start. So if I get an itch to start something this week, I have her. I actually have some other Chatelaine, like little mini, like freebie type stuff that I could start as well. That, you know, it's just stuff that you kit up from stash. So I could do one of those. I have like Martinez roses and some little, again, the patterns that used to be free, but now they were like $5. So I have 2 or 3 of those that I could possibly start. And then I want to get some good little golden book work done. Don't know exactly what or which ones at this point, but I want to put in a couple hours of work on that this week, and then work on my apartment. And you know, when I get all of the work done on my apartment that I don't want to do but needs to be done, but I'm gonna feel so good when it is done. It's gonna, you know, I'm gonna feel very relaxed when I look around and see things as nice and neat. So I'm not a super neat person, but I like being in the neat. I just don't like making it that way. But anyway, specific plans for today. I am very tired. I'm going to definitely relax, take a nap today. I started watching Bridgerton this week. I know I'm late to the party, but I did start watching season 1 and got about halfway through, and am obsessed like everybody else who's watched it. So that's going to be on my agenda this week, definitely. And yeah, so just, you know, puttering around my apartment. I have a mammogram tomorrow, so that's, you know, not fun, but I'm getting it out of the way at the beginning of the week. I do not have to go to the nurse clinic for my leg all week, which that is making me very happy that is not going to be a thing, because I was worried that I was going to, you know, have to drag myself to the doctor all week, which would have put a big damper into my, you know, relaxing and, you know, de-stressing plans. And then one of the days this week, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, I'm going to get together with Stacy and the kids to go to dinner or to play miniature golf or to do something fun. Something, I don't know what. But yeah, and so I'm going to be cleaning and chilling all week. And definitely chilling today. Relaxing today. I think a nap is in order. So I think that is about it. I am excited to see you guys at the end of the week on Friday for our Stitchy Zoom meetup. Can't wait to like sit and stitch with you guys. And I think I'll probably work on my tulips and fans, my kind of counted canvas piece, just because, as I've said before, it's easier for me to work on and not have to switch glasses and that kind of thing when I'm on the computer. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to sit here, if I'm actually going to move and go and, you know, stretch out on my daybed and watch do this Stitchy Zoom that way and just be a little bit more comfortable. So we'll see how I'm feeling by Friday. If I really worked myself to the bone, or if I'm, you know, if I'm feeling strong. So we'll see. But I hope to see a bunch of you there. Again, don't forget to private message me on Instagram to get the codes and everything. And yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing you. I will try and like keep checking my Instagram even after it starts in case somebody last minute needs codes. I'll try to remember, but it's really better to message me earlier than that because sometimes I get into it and I forget to check. So yeah, I think that's going to do it for today. I hope you guys are having a great day. I hope you have a great week. I hope you have really nice weather. Our weather is going to be mild all week, I think, like in the 70s, you know, which is good. Because that keeps my apartment more comfortable. And I'm going to spend the day snuggling with Baggy. I think he's going to be a little bit needy today, but that's okay. If he's needy, I'll give him what he needs. I'll give him the cuddles. That's not a problem. But until I see you guys again, please remember to be content, be kind, and be crafty. This is Carla. Bye-bye.